Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. He's having a go! Decent enough try.
We're talking fine margins, very fine margins.
And he's quick to snatch it back. Good ball over the top.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costa.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. He's one of the less glamorous members of the Milanese elite from the 1990s.
Yeah, but ability-wise, I think he was on a par with the rest of them, and his tactical versatility means the centre-back, full-back,
sweeper, defensive midfield player.
Yeah, and we shouldn't forget his outstanding vision and confidence on the ball, being almost as important as what he did at the back.
Great chance! Goal! Colo!
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Cleared away. And we have our very first corner. That looks a decent ball. Colo have the chance to go the other way. Oh, what a pass! Maradona. Manchester United are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail.
Manchester United really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
30 minutes gone. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Costa with the clearance. He's tried one! Colo are looking to go forward now. Oh, that's fabulous. Engages and forces him off the ball. Adams did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Can he put it away? Van Nistelrooy! Oh, that was close. Most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs.
Thank you for your
and the half-time score, 1-0.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Manchester United can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Now it's De Bruyne. De Bruyne! They've scored! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Well, the ball flight may be unpredictable, but the predictable part was the technique. It screamed goal all the way.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Time and again they are repelled. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Chance for the header! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Substitution on the field, number 15.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Pushkash. Number 20,
Now it's
David
Bellingham.
Number 7, Pele.
Adams can get it clear.
Franz Beckenbauer. Coming on the field, number 14, Mbappe. Number 18, Stoichkov. Number 22, Bellingham. Number 8, Baggio. Number 23.
No, he's just misjudged that one.
Substitution.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here. Manchester United really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
Mbappe! And he cuts out the supply.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Now it's Owen.
No, he wasn't going to be fooled.
2 added minutes have
Costa
been
Curta
indicated.
did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And that's that. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better... Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. And already we're underway here. Cleared without hesitation. Well, it's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Davids, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Ronaldinho! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. Manchester United have the chance to go the... Fires from distance. Son Heung-min has another go! Goal! Al Hilal! And Al Hilal are in front.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Ronaldinho hits one! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Cleared away. Adams. Has a shot! It's anyone's ball now. Courtois deals with it effortlessly. And the counter is on. Great ball if he can get there. Cruyff, and Cruyff! Great idea, just poorly executed.
Look, you've got to have the perfect feel in your boots to pull those off.
And it's Son Heung-min. And here's Totti. Totti will not want to lose out here. Not Son Heung-min! What a hit. The save was firm.
Well, it was hit with great power, Peter, but sadly not great precision.
Taken back almost at once. Al Hilal claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
Just a quick announcement, it is now time for our special lottery. Please
well,
grab
let's
the
not
tickets
beat
you were
about the
given when
bush,
you were walking
Peter.
through
It's
the
been
gates.
fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Goes in for the header! It's in! They are right back in business!
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has. Manchester United clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
That has certainly made things interesting. And he's had a hit! That's really well cleared.
Manchester United have clearly reached a level of comfort in this half. Why not use the impetus to plough on?
Ronaldinho! Oh, perfectly measured that. Well timed, excellent interception.
The attendance
And that's
for this
the end of
match
that. It all
was
started well enough.
70,987.
Cruyff. Now it's Ronaldinho. Manchester United can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And he's gone backward here. And he's cut it out. It's a lovely, neat pass. Belletti. Oh, he's played it in low. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Al Hilal have their third corner.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Oh, good-looking ball. Davids. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now that looks a decent ball. He's onside! And that is... And the finish! Goal! Manchester United! And the game is well and truly turned on its head!
Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Strokes it back.
Well, he just didn't have any support. Al Hilal need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. And that is as far as it goes. Manchester United have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Manchester United finding their passes. Now he's off and running. Van Bronckhorst, and he's managed to get for it. Good effort from distance. And the goalkeeper watches it past.
No, it's a fair attempt. I think he felt he could line one up there. The odds were never really in his favour.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I just love the positivity and attitude that Erling Haaland delivers on a football field. It's almost as if he's still on the training ground. And there's one little story in a game where he scored 4, but he was still angry. And asked why he was angry, he said, well, I missed one of my good chances. I think he's destined for greatness.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Belletti.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Manchester United yet to have an attempt on goal. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. He's tried one! Oh my word, that is quite something! About as smooth as it gets! There is the breakthrough!
The goal scorer for Barcelona after 23
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
Barcelona are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Floated up and over. It'll be a throw-in.
Manchester United are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best.
Haaland! And he's there to clear it. And now the hit! Chip through. Oh, easy pickings there. Bastoni. That could spell trouble. He's shifting through the gears here. Bastoni did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Adriano. Real chance! He scored! Manchester United are back on level terms.
Barcelona really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Roberto Baggio. And it's Eto'o. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from
There
him.
will be 1 minute added
Messi
time.
showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but there's the whistle for half-time. Manchester United head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. Some first half thoughts?
Look, this match promised goals, and it certainly hasn't let us down. It's been really, really entertaining.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. Second period then underway. And it's lofted through here. Buffon can claim that. Adriano, Roberto Baggio, brilliantly cut out. Van Bronckhorst, Haaland, Messi. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That looks a cracking ball. Shot could... and he's had a hit! Goal! Manchester United! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And that is fabulous! A true beauty of a goal!
Oh, that's a measured delight. The curl he applied was immaculate.
Manchester United go into the lead.
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
Haaland. Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time. And the finish! He has done it! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch. Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
This is quite a battle.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Van Bronckhorst. Great chance! Goal! Barcelona! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Pele.
Manchester United
Number 9,
choosing to make the first change.
Number
Barcelona
24,
get themselves into the lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here. Barcelona clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Vinicius Junior. Number 22, Bellingham.
Skims one.
Number
Great
13,
hit!
Conte.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. The final 5 minutes. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And here's Son Heung-min. Cleared without complication. That's that, the end. Manchester United, pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Manchester United just may have felt a little extra.
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. And as you can see, we've already started here. And he cuts out the supply. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Zaire Emery. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, this fellow Warren Zaire Emery, Peter, is someone who's considered to be the crown jewel of French football. And that's
Shot a goal!
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. That is good alertness. Van Nistelrooy touches it back. Hits one! Danger averted for now. And he was quick to react. And reclaimed it in a trice. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Floats it up and over. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And that is expertly dealt with. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Griezmann. Caught offside that time. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from
Costa Curta calmly anticipates. It's a sweet ball that, and he's straight offside. Busquets. Zaire Emery. Barcelona finding their passes. He's got the shot away! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Well, that should get the job done. Well, that pass isn't the best. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Owen. Neither side giving way, it has been tight. Adriano. Pedri. Guardiola. Van Nistelrooy. Van Nistelrooy!
Oh, that was venomous. There will be 1 minute added time.
And the whistle goes for half-time. But it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, well played. He can get that clear. Interesting ball. Guardiola kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
That's a decent clearance. And he's had a hit! He has hit that forcefully.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
Well, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. Just about up to the hour now. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Face to face with the keeper, and the finish! He scores! And there it is, his 10th goal, his first mini milestone.
Manchester United clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Manchester United are in front now, the game's only goal.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Baggio gets rid without sophistication. Oh, well played, well played. And that could come back to haunt them.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
He gets big!
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Oh, he's been caught napping! He's beaten the last... Real chance! It's run loose, who's going to get there?
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 11, Griezmann. Number 33,
And it's Belletti.
Zaire Emery. Number 8,
And the keeper's in command.
Number 5, Puyol.
Still just that
Number
single
14,
goal and we are nearly
Van
done.
Nistelrooy. Coming on the
Now
field.
it's Stoichkov.
Number 9, Barcola.
Yeah, it's safe to say
Number
that they just need to
16,
manage this to
Rodri.
secure the win now.
Number 24, Palmer. Number 4, Van Dijk.
Guardiola.
Number 7, Mbappe. Substitution.
That has
There will be
been
3 minutes
cut short.
added time.
Bellingham. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. And that's it. Manchester United have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. And as you can see, we've already started here. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in every other department you care to mention.
Just about the perfect defensive specimen.
Yeah, and I think often underrated.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Vitinha. Neymar. No way through. And that's gone loose. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Roberto Baggio.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up. Manchester United couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
And he's there to get it away. Belletti. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
It's a throw-in. And it's Neymar. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Beckenbauer with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Mbappe! Neymar, he's got away! Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And claimed it back swiftly. Roberto Baggio. Messi. Well read, nice interception. Maldini. That's really well manoeuvred. Shifted upfield. He's played him. Mbappe! Ooh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively,
Please
as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. Any strong opinions on the first half?
It's been a pretty abject performance. No efforts at goal. I'm struggling to remember the last time we had that.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And if you just got a shot away! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Messi is offering a wry smile there.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, what a mistake! Bellingham. Looks to clip it forward. Mbappe!
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Van Dijk cuts out the pass. Messi. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Oh, nicely intercepted.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
He's been picked out. Oh, good ball, shots on here. He can get that clear, and they're quick to get it back. Thuram spots it and intercepts. And that's put paid to a promising move. Messi. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Beckenbauer makes the interception. Neymar, and the shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Defending of the desperate variety. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Oh, that's a key interception. Now that's well seen too. Now who's going to be first to this? Oh, good read. Has a look and plays it forward.
Barcelona showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now. This has been a better game than the scoreline suggests, and it really does merit a goal. Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
He's going for goal! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Adriano. Thuram does really well there, he is strong. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Can he get it through?
2 added minutes has
You
been
wonder
indicated.
if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Oh, what has happened here? Tries the cut back. Now this could be a chance. It's Basho! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And that was the final act of the game, a nearly game until the very end. And it finishes 0-0. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack, and the outcome
Please
inevitable.
be made aware that smoking is only permitted.
So Jim,
in
how do you
designated
reflect on
areas
what we've
within
seen?